It's just me, Stuff, with T-Revs, back with Bukoff News, and we head over to some shenanigans. In honor of Blake Gross becoming president, which we may or may not have been responsible for, here is Parker imitating your now student government president.
Alright, let's start over. Blake, for those of us who might not know that much about you, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm a 3-star athlete. I'm a star quarterback in football. I fucking bitch in pool. I can go swimming down and back in 200s in like 30 seconds. I love clay modeling.
Oh, yeah, what happened to Old Zealand?
Alright, Moon, what do you got for this week's calf drama?
Welcome back. We'll start it off with omelets. There was no omelets this week. I even talked to a source, also known as Brenda. She said that Olga was in the back cooking and no one else could make omelets. I mean, what the heck is that? Is there no one else that can do Olga's cooking?
Where's Joel?
Where's Joel? We want Joel back. Second, a source has told me that Cisco, the big dean himself, went to the depot for lunch, but guess what? Depot's not open for lunch.
Oh!
So he was the big confuzzled. And lastly, we had a 5-day pancake drought last week, but Wednesday we got pancakes. So that's all I got. We're sending it over to a man who doesn't wear socks inside. Have a good one.
Is it on the feet? No, I listen. I won't wear socks, but I will not have the camera right on my feet. I refuse. Well, I was talking to my good friend Mahatma Gandhi, who's very famous for quotes, and I was trying to get some advice on the quotes for this week. And he said, quotes need to leave a deep message. So I said, screw that, and came up with this quote from the chemistry department. It is, bubbles are bad. I don't like bubbles. You don't like bubbles. Everyone hates bubbles.
What in the heck? Ugh. Go back to bed, Adam. Okay. What you have just seen is an accurate representation of what occurred on So Wednesday night, right before we left and slept over somewhere else that definitely was legal, and we got rations in the morning. Humans versus zombies. What up, extracted folks? And that was what Adam did when I walked into the room. It was pretty weird, and that was all the sleep talk we had this week. Goodbye, folks.
Adam answers yes. Sponsored by
Mr. Pickle's Oversized Furniture, and we have a deal for you. 50% off this beautiful 7-person couch. It comfortably sits 20 people.
yes.
And for this week's sad moment of the week, we have it's snowing. It's freaking snowing in late April. And you know what? It continued to snow. We got almost 2 inches. It was ridiculous. Alright, what do you got for non-engineering new of the week?
Well, Chaz, in this week's non-engineering new, we got ourselves some student activities. See, this past week, the entire week, was Humans versus Zombies, presented by CCH. It was a completely wild event of basically tag, where humans would get tagged by zombies and become zombies. And it was crazy, and I died, but then I came back, and then I won. So it was hype. And so, sad moment of the week also included here. Our buddy Caleb Cruz survived the whole week, and then died at like the very end. It was very sad.
Alrighty, Parker, what have you learned this week that will amaze us all with sparkles and wows and passions?
Oh, very exciting. Hey, welcome back. So, very important, not really. This week, I learned about malt. You may ask, what is malt? Me too. I did ask this. Malt is like a malted shake, or something like that is something. A malted shake is something that is seriously old-timey drinks that is still found at diners and soda fountains. What distinguishes it from other shakes is its malted milk powder. That was very unimportant, but I discovered it and I didn't know what malt was, and it was very important to me to tell you guys, all right? Now, some other things happened this week. It was a very stressful week for many people on campus. We played a game of campus-wide tag called Humans versus Zombies. And I'm gonna give you a quick rundown. Basically, you had humans and you had a few zombies, otherwise known as patient zeros, that started off as zombies. And they had to go around and tag the humans, but you could only tag them outside. You could not tag them in buildings. And the humans had socks that they could throw at the humans and stun them so they couldn't tag them. But the humans were being so good and the zombies sucked so bad that they had to give them power-ups. And long story short, we had 3 victors from our room, including myself and those 2 hooligans. 1 that did not make it, sadly. And but it was a great time. This has been Getting Educated with Parker. Have a great time, my guys and my ladies.
Well, you see, I've got one more. Used to be an old tattoo here.
Let me guess, mother.
See, over that there is the USS Indianapolis.
The USS Indianapolis.
Hey,
What happened?
Japanese submarine slammed 2 torpedoes into her side, Chief. We was coming back from the island of Tinian to Leyte. Just delivered the bomb, the Hiroshima bomb. 1,100 men went into the water. Just went down in 12 minutes. Didn't see the first shark for about half an hour. Tiger, 13-footer. You can know that in the water, Chief. You can tell by looking from the dorsal to the tail. What we didn't know was that our bomb mission was so secret, no distress signal had been sent. They didn't even list us overdue for a week. Very first light, Chief, sharks come cruising by, so we formed ourselves into tight groups. It's kind of sort of like you see in the calendars, the infantry squares in the old calendars, like the Battle of Waterloo. The idea was a shark could come to the nearest man. That man starts pounding and hollering. Sometimes the shark would go away. Sometimes he wouldn't go away. Sometimes that shark looks right at you, right into your eyes. That's the thing about a shark. He's got lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eyes. When he comes at you, he doesn't even seem to be living. Until he bites you, and those black eyes roll over white. And then you hear that terrible high-pitched screaming. The ocean turns red. Despite all your pounding and hollering, those sharks come in and they rip you to pieces. By the end of that first dawn, lost 100 men. Don't know how many sharks there were, maybe 1,000. Don't know how many men. They averaged about 6 an hour. Thursday morning, Chief, I bumped into a friend of mine, Herbie Robinson from Cleveland. He was a baseball player, Bolton's mate. I thought he was asleep. Reached over to wake him up. Bobbed up and down. He was kind of upended. Well, he'd been bitten in half below the waist. And at noon on the 5th day, Lockheed Ventura swung in real low and spotted us. Young pilot, a lot younger than Mr. Hooper here. Anyway, he spotted us, and a few hours later, a big old PBY came down and started to pick us up. That was the time I was most frightened, waiting for my turn. I'll never put on a life jacket again. So, 1,100 men went into the water. 316 men come out. Sharks took the rest. June 29th, 1945. Anyway, I delivered the bomb.
And that's all for stuff with T. Ravis and the Bukoff News Crew. Hope you liked the video, hope you like and subscribe, and come back next week for more.